Hey Byron, good to see you, man. Now that X has been back at practice, and it looks like he's fully in there. What's it been like working with him on the field? And it's not just meeting rooms now, and realizing the potential of the talent that you guys have between the two of you.
Yeah, it's cool to see him out there. It's an opportunity for me to see just how good he is. He's really aggressive at the line of scrimmage. He knows how to attack the ball very well. So I'm learning a lot from him, just watching him be out there. And he's a good mentor to Noah. We're all doing everything we can to get him up to speed. But he looks good out there, really good.
Adam?
I went back and looked at the numbers. It looks like you faced Cam Newton twice in your career. I don't think the Cowboys had a win against him, but you had personally a little bit of success. What can you take from that, and what's the key to slowing down Cam Newton?
Yeah, Cam, he's extremely talented. He's a guy who's going to make plays. Our job on defense is to read our keys, do what we're taught, fundamentals. That's what it's really going to come down to, especially early in the season. It's, tackling, knowing the plays, understanding what the offense wants to do to the defense, depending on the offensive set. It's just a game of, focus and attention to the details, really.
How?
Byron, I don't know if this is news to you. It probably happened while you were on the practice field, but the Rams are giving Jalen Ramsey a $105 million contract, $71 million in guarantees. What's your reaction?
Big money, man. That guy deserves it, man. Plays his ass off every game. So it's good to see people like that do well.
Steve?
Byron, I've got we're doing a league-wide story. I'd like to ask you what you think of the idea of playing Lift Every Voice and Sing, as well as the national anthem before games this year. And will you consider kneeling before either of those anthems?
Our team has something coming. We're still in discussions on exactly what we're going to do, but I think it will be shown very soon.
Stop it.
Hey Byron, I just wanted to circle back to the Jalen contract. You don't have the distinction anymore of being the highest paid corner in the league. I don't know if that was important to you, but does that kind of alleviate maybe any pressure that comes with that distinction for you? Now that you're second in total value?
No, not at all. That's not something that's important to me. I wanted to come here and play good football regardless of where I'm at on the pay scale. And that's my main focus, and that's what I truly care about. I truly care about winning. I truly care about playing well myself and carrying my weight on the team. That's what's important to me in life, to be honest, is playing good football with a good group of guys and winning some games.
Travis?
Hey, Byron, preparing for some teams that you get what you see with them, and the Patriots are so able to adapt themselves every single week, it seems, for so long now. How much more of a challenge is that for you to prepare for a team that you might not know what you're going to see on Sunday?
I think the biggest challenge right now is just the fact that it's the first game of the season. We don't really know. They have obviously a different quarterback. So it's just adjusting to that, really. And like I said earlier, what it comes down to is us. It's how we come to the game and how we tackle, how we really execute on a down basis. And that's what it really comes down to.
Cam?
Hey, Byron, obviously this has been a heavy offseason with COVID, with the social justice communication, everything, and now we're getting towards week one. How has sort of, I guess, like I said, the heaviness of this offseason impacted you, I guess, going into week one?
Yeah, so I just use it as motivation, really. It's something that I carry with me throughout my training sessions. It's on my mind, and it really inspires me to do more for the community. I think a lot of people, especially successful people in the league, you can really look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, have you been doing enough? And a lot of times that answer is no. So it's really expanded my mind in terms of giving back. What's most important in life? When you look back on your life, what are you gonna be most proud of? That's something that's it's really changed me as a person, and that's something that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. And it's gonna inspire some of the actions I do off the field, no question.
Barry?
Hi, Byron. Two things for you, one on Xavier, one on Noah. With Noah, from what you've seen in practice, does he look like someone who's going to be able to help you right
I didn't get the end of that question,
away,
but
or is that impossible to tell with Xavier? And I know you obviously don't watch a lot of players. I know you don't watch a lot of defensive players, but was there anything you admired about Xavier, watching him from a distance just on TV the last couple of years about his skill set?
Well, I'll tell you with Noah, first, he's a really good player. And one thing that's really special about Noah is his maturity, the way he really approaches the game. He's in the meetings early with coach. He's in the meetings late. He's taking notes. He's very responsive to criticism. He responds well to good plays and bad plays. It's really cool to see a young guy like that come into the league and be so prepared. Now, obviously, he has to go through the paces when he gets into the game. But I have confidence, and we have confidence in his ability to make plays out there. And with Xavien, truthfully, just seeing him on day 1 and 2 of practice this year, seeing how he attacks the ball was special to me. I'm like, wow. And seeing his feet on the line of scrimmage and how he stays square. It's all this stuff I'm picking up from different players, and to see it in person is really different. And that's what's the cool part about it, is we're all on the same team, and we're all picking and learning from each other, which ultimately makes us all better.
All right, we'll take one more. We go to Omar.
Byron, I wanted to ask you about the skill set that you've seen from Preston Parker and Devontae. How are they different, and how are they similar?
So obviously Preston and Devontae are really big receivers. Those guys have really good catch radius, and they do a good job at going up and getting the ball. And I think that's the most important thing as a really good receiver. It may not be perfect, you may be guarded, but if you go up and attack that ball like they've shown throughout in camp, I think they'll be just fine. And Isaiah, he's a really crafty guy on the inside. He's really savvy with his routes. He's very patient as well. So it's they're all good receivers, no question about that, but they all have different things that make them special.